Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatica 6, live with Light. Still have a bit of jet lag, so I didn't feel like coming up with something else to play, so we're just going to play some Minecraft. Frog might stop by, might not. We'll see how it goes. We're going to be doing some dye farming today, and then if that goes well, we can then move on to combining the dye with the plastic to make the Legos. Supposing the server actually loads. So, all in all, good trip. It's a whole lot easier to fly west than it is to fly east. 6-hour change to the west, you get there, maybe you go to bed a bit early, wake up a bit early, everything's fine. You fly back for 6 hours, oh goodness me. Everything is just weird. Okay, get that 2-minute... Oh, 2-minute pause became 2-minute crash! Kaboom! So I guess we get to talk about jet lag a bit more. So yeah, it's rough going the other way. Because now, if you'd adjusted to the other time zone at all, you want to get up later and go to bed later than you really should. I don't necessarily get the, oh my goodness, what time is it, that some folks get. But adjusting is weird. And so unfortunately now I need a little vacation to recover from my vacation. Don't get old, kids. All in all, good trip. Good food, good relaxing. Didn't really play any video games unless you include Duolingo in that. Brought my Switch along just in case. Never ended up needing it. Attended a conference, did a little hiking. Had a lot of Asia-Pacific inspired cuisine that has been thoroughly Americanified. Yeah. It's not too bad, not too bad. Brought back some cuttings for, they're going to be indoor plants because they're from a tropical climate, and around here is temperate at best. But some work has been done on figuring out how they survive in other places, and so there's instructions on what to do, how to keep them alive, how to treat them during the winter, which they never experience in their native homeland, but are equipped to deal with it anyway. How does that work? Is it left over from the Ice Ages? Was Hawaii not always tropical? Is it not actually from Hawaii? And someone brought it, and it just flourishes there. But wherever it's from, it never freezes. Because it will die if it freezes. But if it doesn't get quite enough sunlight, it'll be like, oh, okay, time for a nice long winter's nap. Hey there, Mac. No worries. I'm just prattling on about my vacation and needing a vacation to recover from my vacation and the cuttings that we brought back. Winter's Nap was talking about a plant that comes from a tropical climate, but somehow can survive in a temperate climate so long as it doesn't freeze. And it'll go into a hibernation type mode if it doesn't get enough sunlight. And so it's very easy for people to think that they killed it. But all that's really going on is it just isn't getting enough sun. Which unfortunately might happen to us. We need to figure out where we can put it that it'll get enough sunlight. And it's not that we didn't relax. The relaxing was great. It was more relaxing than we have done in a very long time. Unfortunately, it was very far away. And going west is fairly easy. Going 6 time zones to the west, yeah, you might need to go to bed early, you might wake up real early. But that's a whole lot more convenient than coming back the other way and suddenly you're supposed to wake up several hours before you want to. Oof. And I get not being able to relax on break. It's a very common occurrence. It happens to us as well. But this time, we actually managed. We managed to get the separation from everything that was going on. We got far enough away in physical space and mental space that we could actually take some time and just exist. It was nice. Okay, so this is still working. That's still working. Let's go check on our plastic supply. This has not been chunk loaded, and I have not been on since Tuesday, so the number should not have gone up. It hasn't really gone up much. Which is good. Wasn't supposed to. We did not chunk load this because I don't know how much I would need to chunk load to keep the oil infinite and to keep this all running, and yeah. Oh, a trip to Eastern Europe, that's a long ways. Because 6 hours east is still only, depending on the time of year, England or Germany. If you go to Romania or Ukraine or Georgia or, oh, heaven forbid, you have to go to Kazakhstan. Oof. It's a lot of hours ahead that suddenly your sleep schedule is not compatible. Romania. Nice. Okay, so we made some decent progress on our keep. We might make another buttress or 2 today. Might add some walls to this. But our main goal is to take it easy because I am still a bit jet lagged. And we're just here to take it easy and do a little something. Main goal, make some color. Make some dye. Most likely candidates are the mystical flowers. And so the question becomes, if getting a flower, well, a handful of flowers, 10 to 20 flowers every 9 to 10 minutes. So that's roughly a flower a minute. Or we start doing Botania and get that flower. Don't remember what the flower's name is, but it's fairly early in the Botania tech tree. Where are my... There's my generating floras. But it's a functional flora. Jaded Amaranthus, I think, is the one. We should have our Kashik Tome. Oops. So we should be able to open up the Lex Botanica. Oh no, it's all locked. We don't know anything. So if we could get the Jaded Amaranthus to produce... How many colors do we have? There are 16 colors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 16 colors. So we would need to have the Jaded Amaranthus generate more than 16 flowers a minute for it to be worth it. And be able to harvest them. How do we harvest these flowers? I mean, water on a timer, probably. Or maybe you could get away with floating the Amaranthus above a create harvester. Because if we had a harvester like this, stretched out a bit, such that it covers the range of the Amaranthus, we could just plop the Amaranthus on top, and it should grow down onto the space around it. This thing wouldn't have to move fast, so we could just use fans underneath of it. And then we could probably tap into either our infinite coal supply or our infinite charcoal supply. I kind of also want to improve the speed of this pedestal, because look at how many coal chunks are still just sitting there. It's too many coal chunks. Do we have a pedestal speed upgrade? Pedestal area, capacity, magnet, range. Pedestal speed, points stored 16. So yes, we do. You know what? Let's do it. This is why we have enchanting setups. Okay, so we take the book, put it over here, then we put this in there, and there we go. Oh, the link has been broken. Okay, so shift that, shift this, link successful, off it goes. There it goes, counting down. Okay, roughly infinite coal, running faster. So now we could theoretically run our little Botania thing on coal, because it doesn't need a lot. And so we'd have something similar to this with the timer that would tick a coal dropper onto the Endo Flame. Yeah, that seems reasonable. The only question is, where do we do our Botania work? Because I was thinking we might build our Lego store over here. I don't think we need a whole lot of space for Botania. But we would need quite a bit for flower farming. So, like, the initial setup wouldn't need much, but the actual gardening, that's an endeavor. So I might want to put it over here. Like, make this the flower farm. And then just have a little bit of Botania set up over here for other things. I think that's good. Okay, so step one, get some mystical flowers, yeah? That's how you make the book we've already got. We need mystical flowers. Can be grown with floral fertilizer. So we've already got a pestle and mortar. So bone meal and dye is actually really quite easy to make. So let's get on that. And I'm doing the Botania route because doing it with the Hopper Botany pots sounds kind of boring. So let's grab a stack of this. Grab a stack of bones. I should probably put castle building supplies over in the castle. Plonk, 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 plonk. And a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Plonk, plonk. And these as well. Plonk. Okay. Let's grab one more stack of these. And then bone meal. And I believe it's a little something like... Oh, right. We need to make it blue dye. That is not how it works. Right, it's 4 dye per bone meal. Oh, right, and you could just use bone meal. Like, you don't even have to use lapis. I'm gonna, but you don't have to. Okay, so then we just take this, turn it into that. 32 will take 2 stacks. There we go. Now to find out whether or not it works on mycelium. Or if we have to go back to the overworld or put down some dirt. Yeah, being able to make it with just bone meal, because bone meal is white dye, a little weird. Totally works. I have too many things in my inventory to be able to hold these. Fool I was, thinking I had space. It's like using a cheese wheel and cheese wedge to craft up a potion in Oblivion. Yeah, just a bit. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll take a couple more spots. Who needs arrows? Really? Who am I gonna shoot? And if so, without my gun. A 3-kilogram potion of healing. Fancy some cheese, Gromit? Nice Wensleydale. It kept the weight of the items. That's amazing. It's been so long since I played Oblivion. Okay, so that's all the colors. Yeah, a nice light little intended half a gram shrooms, a leaf of grass. So this is a good proof of concept just for like the fact that these will grow here. And no, I am not going to put them in color order. I'm just going to plonk them onto the ground. We'll grab them as we need them. Completely random order is better than almost right order. Almost right is the worst. Whereas this, it's nowhere close to right. It's just madness. And so it'll just make us not want to look at it. And it'll be great. Okay, so we have those things. Next up, we need to apothecize things. Oh, right, you could put lava in it, and it's a nice trash can. Ooh, vines in a cobble one will make it look all overgrown and stuff. Comparators can detect its fullness. Oh, you can fill it with dropping a bucket on it. That should be fine. Okay, then we grab some stones, some slabs, and just any one of these. So we'll grab this one, turn it into a thing, and we'll put it back down. So then we need some form of stone, and then some form of stone slab. And we should be able to go like that to make a very gray thing. Except you can't make it out of andesite. I believed in you, game. You let me down. It's an expensive-ish trash can, but it just looks so nice. Oh yeah, it's cobble. Like it's not that expensive aside from just needing a pedal. Also, where did I put that pedal? Hey, look, I've got an apothecary. Everything's great. Oh, I right-click the honeycomb. I have to go and put it back. Okay. So we have a petal apothecary. Put it on the corner. We can stand up here, chuck things into it. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, I did not see the April Fool's snapshot. How was it? Oh, but I did watch the performance mods, And unfortunately, they're all fabric. Well, the important ones were all fabric. You know what? Let's just use andesite. Yeah, no go on those mods, at least for this. Like, I wouldn't mind trying, like, a fabric pack at some point. What can we make with this andesite? Ooh, mossy andesite. Let's see, we need 7. So let's go with 3 of these, 4 of those. One block at a time, Carrie. 1 block at a time, no inventory. Your inventory woes are over with. You never have to worry about your inventory ever again. Aw, it's only overgrown on the sides. They did make the crafting workable. A lot of extra things. Well, that's good. It's not wise to leave it like this. Something bad would end up happening. There we go. Nice little water around our petal apothecary. And now it's infinitely infinite, so no matter which one we pull, it'll fill itself back in. Whereas if I'd left that corner out, you'd take that one and it's like, oh no, I can't be water anymore. Next. Pure Daisy. Okay, Pure Daisy, good old white. Nothing but white. And, unfortunately, the most important part, seeds. Hopefully flax seeds work. We'll see. Because we go chuck, 2, 3, 4. Hey, flax seeds! Way to go. So, flax seeds are in a space of privilege right there. They're going to turn into all of our cool functional flowers. And we just so happen to have a nice 3x3 space on top of this for our Pure Daisy. Great. I don't really plan on automating this unless at some later point I want a whole bunch of living wood or living stone for building something. But we don't need that for this. My only concern is that it's going to demycelium these blocks, probably. So we might need to swap these out for some of that andesite. But we shall see whether that happens to them. Hey, look, it already has. So it's not too bad to automate. You just need something to place, you need something to break. Off you go. So we'll probably make either a living wood or living stone little cap. Oh, right, we should probably be doing Botania quests. Resource fees, Tetra, building, Metacraft. Botania. Let's go. I don't want that. I already have one. Grab 16 of any one kind. Easy peasy. 17. There we go. Ooh, a flower pouch. Yes, please. That's amazing. Look at that. That's awesome. Rock on, Vasky. You always have good ideas. Okay, maybe not all of your ideas are winners, but you have a lot of really good ideas. Okay. What did we get? Terracotta and glass. And then shears. That's fine. We can just plug that on down. And then grab our andesite. It's not that we don't have to plonk, it's that now we can just have them. But yeah, that only one block sounds quite a bit like one of the money-making schemes that Generic B does on his stream, where for however much, I don't know exactly how much, that's gift subbed or bits or whatnot, it locks down his inventory until he's left with nothing but his hotbar, eventually. But that's in modded Minecraft, mind you. I think it'll look better with the stone in the middle and the wood on the corners. But since we're going to be making 6 of each regardless, let's take a look. There we go. It's not bad. But now for the true test. Whether or not this will mess up the vein mining. I believe they are different enough as slabs that it won't try to pick them up. We'll see, though. Sometimes it's real smart, sometimes it's real dumb. I'm gonna need to build an elevator in here to get down below, because I don't want to have everything showing. Yeah, it is nice that it shows what you're gonna do, so you don't go a little hog wild and then poof, all your stuff is gone, except that does sometimes happen. There we go. Picks up like a dream. Okay, so after that, Wand of the Forest. Living wood into sticks plus flowers equals wand. You can dispense the wand onto things. Most blocks with orientations can be rotated with the magic stick. Okay, so now we make some twigs. 1, 2, 3. We figure out what colors we want for our wand. I'm thinking purple and lime. And then we go stick, 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 purple, and lime. Lime and purple? I don't know which one I like better. I'm thinking this one. And now we have a stick. Let's see if we can rotate cogs. We totally can. That's cool. I believe there is one stick that's in the in JI that you could acquire. That there is a fundamental Wand of the Forest. Yeah, the white Wand of the Forest. Okay, so that's the wand. Black Lotus. inside a non-empty mana pool. Okay. I got a flower pouch. Oh, wow. Sneak right clicking on a chest will just dump all the flowers in. Oh, can't just grab the debug stick. Have to summon it. Interesting. Okay, so... wool and a thing. That would not have been difficult to make had it not been free. But that's okay. Oh, no. I didn't actually hold the things. Must always hold the things. Okay. So we got a unicorn horn and some wakame gunkan. Gives me fire resistance. Brilliant. Let's eat that. And then go back to the cookies. There we go. Hey, look, we got a bot. Hey there, bot. Stop being a bot. Don't do things like that. Yeah, so that's that. And if we come back into here, we could turn on our hood such that we're a weird glowing-headed unicorn. Oh, two bots of the same bot. I missed them. It's been a while since we got a bot. We must be doing well. And yeah, this unicorn horn is super creepy, so it's going on the ground. Okay. Next up on the quest line. Living wood, living rock, 16 of each. Gonna have to go reload on andesite. We're gonna need quite a bit more living stone before the day is done. You know what? Let's grab 2 stacks. So the lamps there, remembered a couple of things. Oh yeah, hang the lanterns on blocks that would fall. That could be interesting. Turn on redstone lamps with a pressure plate and an item frame. So, like, you put the pressure plate down and put the item... Wait. Would they somehow occupy the same space? Are you putting the pressure plate in the item frame? How does that work? So you can put the item frame on the pressure plate. Like, would it go on the top of it then? Because pressure plates have to go on the ground. But I don't know if I've ever placed an item frame on the ground. So item frame, pressure plate, redstone lamp. So if we want to do that, we put it like this, and then like this, and then like that. So not like that. So maybe like this, and then like that. No. Maybe like this, and then like that. No. Do we put something in the item frame? Right, we need to be able to see the item frame. I don't foresee this working. Like, it was an interesting idea. Like, the conflict might have done something, and there might have been a time where it did it, and like they've changed around how collision is detected and whatnot. Okay, I do not have enough living wood. Yeah, the wingding. Oh, yeah, the item frame might not be heavy enough. Let's go. Give it a shot. Wood. And then item frame. Ah! Then it stays down. You have to prime the pump. But then it stays down. A little bit of Z fighting, but a little Z fighting never hurt anybody. We'll just put that in there. Way to science it, everybody. Okay, there we go. Rare Britannia loot box. We got some mana diamonds. Yay. Let's put them over with the unicorn horn. Let's also head over and get more spruce, because we're probably going to need it. Let's grab 2. How could you lie to me? Skip the tutorial. Yes, except for the retinas. It's fine. Just don't look at it too long. Okay. That leads us to Wand of the Forest, which we've already done. We got a puffy scarf. Okay, so if we want to see that, we have to turn off our armor. And then we've got a lovely, lovely ascot. Brilliant. Okay. Endo Flame is what we're gonna need. Where? Okay, so it doesn't really have any of the other things. We do need to get over here to the runic altar eventually, but the runic altar needs this stuff. So, mana pool, let's go. Mana pool. Pool for mana. Let's put that over here. But he'll know. He'll know about the tops. And this is not vanilla, so you don't even need the trick. You can just shove a redstone torch inside. Ooh, Mana Weave Cloth. Oh, Terra Terrosa. Does it actually summon rain for you? Mana Weave Boots, Mana Weave Robe Top. Like, I kind of want to make the Mana Weave stuff just for cosmetics. Like, they look so good. So let's make a Mana Weave hat. Looks less good on my head on its own. Maybe it'll look better with more pieces. Yeah, not as big a fan of it on the body as I was of it in the inventory. That's a bit of a shame, because it looks amazing in the inventory. Okay. Next up, mana spreader. Living wood, thing, and gold. Gold, thing, and wood. Let's spread that mana. And then we use this. You go here. Easy peasy. All band of mana. I love good mana band. And it's full. Like that. That's pretty darn handy. Tempted to chuck it in here and pull the mana out of it. Okay, next up, Endo Flame. Two brown, a light gray, and a red. Two brown, a light gray, and a red. Oh no, my water. There we go. An open crate and a monocle. Right, I've got too much stuff. Okay, don't need the open crate just yet. Monocle. Not seeing any mana, but... Oh! That's what it does. That is quite the thing. Okay. I believe that's the pickup range for that flower. And so if we throw it here, let's throw it there, it shouldn't pick it up. Whereas if we throw it there, it should. Okay, that is not what it does. So otherwise, it shows the range of, like, how far it's willing to send the mana. Because, like, this guy's super close, but it could be kind of far away. And so if we come here to the... Oh, don't see it. It's still locked. There are a lot of locked things. Ah, here's the monocle. For insight into mana burst trajectories. Nearby mana bursts even through walls. When they look at a flower, see its areas of effect. Oh, so it can be used as a cosmetic, and you get to keep both. You lie! Vicious lies and slander. Okay. Then there's a bunch of things to make for that. I don't think we need any of them right now. Runic Altar, Mana Diamond, and Living Rock. Easy peasy, we already have some free ones. Make obsidian slabs. Can make molten obsidian. Can make obsidian panes. Can make a tiled obsidian slab. Close enough. Wait. You have to do it through the create one? Ah. Lame. I just want a little pop of something underneath, so I'm thinking maybe cherry wood. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, just low-key floating. Ooh, pasture seeds. Those will be good. And then we're going to make some elemental runes, but I think that might be as far as we go. Because redstone root... Oh, Rune of Spring? Oh man, that is more complicated than I expected. Okay, redstone root requires redstone and grass. I have some. Well, look at me hoarding things. And then purple, lime, and green. Purple, lime, and green. Oh, and I need to not put them down because I need to make the other ones. Okay, spring requires 3 saplings and some wheat. Saplings are easy. Wheat, a little less so. And I don't have any saplings on me anyway! How many saplings was that? 3 saplings, 1 wheat. 1, 2, 3. Like, I don't even know if I'm growing any wheat over here. Like, wheat is boring. Oh, I do have wheat. Brilliant. Oh, I bonked my head. Okay, so then we plonk this and we plonk that. Because then we need water and fire. Not a huge problem. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, that's how we get the mana powder. Mana steel is just iron. Not enough mana. Here you go, buddy. Have a snack. In the meantime, let's make ourselves a fishing pole. Fishing pole, powder, steel, bone meal, and sugar cane. Don't keep any of that on me, but it's not like I'm running low. Okay. Boink. There we go. Now we got the mana steel. So steel, powder. Rod, cane, beam. Right. I think this is how this works. Yeah, once we learn how to make sparks, then we'll be able to connect this to that. But in the meantime, it's nice and slow. Meanwhile, we can get the stuff we need for the Rune of Fire! More mana steel, more mana powder, netherwort, gunpowder, and nether brick. Okay. Got some netherwort right here. And then I should just have gunpowder in my backpack. And then I probably have another brick laying around somewhere. Well, it was various types of nether bricks. Yeah, because there are yellow, blue, and red nether bricks because there are different colors of nether rack. Regular brick. Oh, might as well just cook some up. Hope I didn't need that stone for anything. It has just been sitting in my backpack this whole time. Okay. And now it's run out again. Okay. So we might need to drop coal a little faster than I thought. But it's still probably okay. I don't think we're going to run out. I think the bee will still be faster than that. even using the coal for the plastic. Hello? Hello? Are you full? You're full. That's the problem. Oh, I'm out of sticks. Okay, so that is very much outpacing plastic production. Let's not put the void upgrade on it just yet. Because eventually we'll need to automate this, chuck coal into it at regular intervals, potentially make more of them. So we might move that over here. We'll see. Can I upgrade the capacity of what? The answer is usually yes, but you might be far enough behind that I was just upgrading that drawer. Does this have enough for powder? No. Goodness. Theoretically, I can make this guy fire longer by using a longer burning material. I don't know if blocks of coal are actually better. Oh, right. One of these. There we go. Rune of water. Now we re-aim you down here. Yeah, I did upgrade the capacity. Is it a 32x upgrade? Yeah, 32x. Okay, you have a block of coal. Okay, so you saw how fast this thing was pew pew pewing. That's because it had a buffer filled up. This speed of firing is due to the slowness of this guy generating it. So if we want it to be faster, we're just going to need more things that generate better. So I'm fairly certain that hydrangeas decay, and so they can't just keep drinking the water. Thermal lilies. Thermal lily might be the way to go. Because... yeah, we have unlimited lava. So that might be good. I don't remember what the munch dude does. Itadakimasu. Ah, eats leaves. Kind of meh. Okay, so we need one of these, and then one of each of these, and then we redirect this guy over here. Yes, I did have one eating burgers last time, so I want to kind of avoid using that guy this time around. And Trypinium is fun. It eats explosions. Kekimurus, we did learn that it's feasible to automate the Kekimurus using Astral Sorcery, but it requires pixie dust. That's a late game flower. The Gormarillus is the one we are feeding burgers. Narslimus eats slime chunk slimes, so we're not doing that. Spectralus, we don't have unlocked in the book, so we don't get to know, but I think that one's from color. Dandelifion is Game of Life. Rafflausia, I don't remember. Shulk Me Not could be interesting. Bellthorn. Oh, we're into the functional. I want the functional, I want the generators. Dream, Tiger's Eye, Orchid, Falconade, Exaflame, Agricarnation, Hopperhawk, Tangleberry, Carpus, Hyaccitus, Desiac. I'm fairly certain all of these are functional. Bubble? Oh. Doesn't actually tell me about the one I'm interested in. Yeah, so it looks like the generator of choice this time around will be the Thermal Lily. Red, orange, earth, and fire will have a leftover fire rune, so that'll help. Rune of earth, however... Well, we've got red mushrooms, we've got block of coal. We got stone. It shouldn't be too bad. Almost there. There we go. Excuse me? Where are you going? Is the server exploding? Why am I throwing it and it's just ceasing to be? That was weird. Okay, fire, plonk the other. Water, plonk the other. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. Plonk. 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 What we need is these. 1, 2, 3, and wheat. You look like you're hungry. Good job. Okay, so we want another thing of earth. So we're gonna need more of the mana things. Gonna need a block of coal. And a piece of stone. And then a mushroom. See how everything's going over here. Down to 1400, up to 2500. See how we're doing on plastic. We're up to 3800. Okay, and all of this was to make the Jaded Amaranthus. Oh, and we grab those other things with the Rune of Spring, and we drop it over there. Drop it over there. Hello. Would you like to be a wizard? I didn't think so. Ah. That's neat. Shows the effective range. And so it's fairly likely we'll need to build the mana source underneath the Jaded Amaranthus over here. Because I don't think it'll pull far enough for it to be over here and it get the mana from over there. But we'll see. It might. Oh. The time has arrived. Excuse me? Is there a random chance of getting the runes back? Is it not even a random chance? You just get the runes back? That seems pretty amazing if you don't actually need to use the runes. Oh no, because I only had 2 of each. And the other ones were already plonked. An ecstatic vivacity. So is it... Oh, it's one more than I thought. Okay, so that's... Oh, where are you getting that mana from? That's cool. Okay, so that's good. Let's mark this place. And then we're gonna have a problem because we need it to reach all the way. But it's not gonna. So maybe we'll just have a couple of flowers around the edges. I think I'll be okay with some flowers around the edges. Because I don't want to make it 5 wide, because then it would have trouble. Oh, I mean, it could stop over there if it needed to stop. Yeah, let's make it 5. Okay, so here we are again with too many things in our inventory. Okay, let's see if we have any chassis laying around. An encased chain drive. Mechanical bearing. I believe is what I need. And then some linear chassis. I don't think I need radial chassis. Because... I mean, that is a radial chassis, though. So we break this, we break that. We put the mechanical bearing in the ground. We put the radial chassis on top. And then we're going to bring the linear chassis. Where's my super glue? Where's my super suit? And then we're going to need 2 more. Linear chassis. Requires andesite, alloy, and wood. Easy peasy, supposing we have andesite alloy somewhere. Which we do. There we go. Chassis aplenty. There we go. Then we're going to need, let's say, 6 of the harvesters. I don't know what that's saying. Only place when anchor is destroyed. That is what we need. It should not harvest the plonked items. It might cause trouble if it stopped on them, but this thing is going to cause trouble if it stops regardless. Before we get too far, I need to make... it float. So we need a floating flower, which means we need a glimmering flower, which means we need to use some glowstone. Let's make a glimmering black flower. Glimmering black flower plus pasture plus dirt makes a floating black flower mixed with the amaranthus to make a floating amaranthus. Then we place it, and it still works. Good. We need to not glue it on top. We want it to just float on top. Okay, so we are going to need a drop-off point, which I think should be over here. And I don't remember what those are called, but they shouldn't be that hard to find. I always say that, and I can't find them. Because it should be with these. It's definitely some sort of portable interface. Portable storage interface. That's the one. Brass casing and a sight funnel. Brass casing. No funnels. So we need to make the funnels. Easy peasy. Add the brass casings. And we're done. They need to be 1 block apart. Yeah. Like so. 1 there, 1 here. Bam, bam. So this comes out of here. Can always fix it later. Then this one will go here. And then we grab this guy. And we can rotate it around whatever axis we like. And I don't even think we need to have a chest on this, but I'm gonna put one anyway. Because it doesn't need to keep anything. Put it on the outside? Do we put it on the inside? Do we put it on the middle? Let's put it on the middle. Okay. Then we're going to need a bunch of harvesters. We do not have enough andesite alloy for this. Nope. So we're going to need to make more using the andesite, which we have laying around. And the iron nuggets, which we have in abundance, if we need them. We need more. That might be enough. And then for each 4, we needed 2, so we only need 12. Flattened. And then andesite casings. We used to have tons of these. And now we have none. Two gets you 4. We need more. Okay, so then got the casing. We need planks. Two. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Let's go. We're just going to assume that it's going to go this way. And if it doesn't, we'll change it later. We can either swap it, or we could just add a gear shift. Or gear shaft, or gearbox. Gearbox, that's the one. And it'll be fine. Okay. We are 1 string short for making another elevator, except we've got 5 wool. Good 5 wool. So we only need 3 more wool. 1, 2, 3. did I put my elevator? There's a problem with plonking things and not having infinite storage. I put things down, and then you're like, which pile did I put the elevator in? It's probably over here. Boink. There it is. I'm thinking here. No, stop gluing things. Okay, and then let's use this for the disguise down there. Okay. So now we grab this shaft. Bring that down by 1. So that's where this is. So we put them here, 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 and here. Okay, fan blades need flat iron. And one of these. And then cogwheels. Oh no. Where did I? Oh, right, I used up all the wood. Cogwheels. And then let's grab... Oh, I used up all my cobblestone. I only ever grabbed enough. I never keep any on me, and then it's annoying to make levers. So, what do y'all think? Is it going to go in the correct direction, or is it going to go in the wrong direction? We've got a vote of confidence. Let's see if we're right. I think that might be right. Ho ho! Look at it go. Oops. I forgot. You can't actually check the chest. Okay, so then we take some of this, some of that, a couple of logs, and we get ourselves a hopper. Let's hop in there. And then hop back out. Hop. Does it work? Works like a charm. And then we just need to hook that into something. This is way closer than you'd put the farm. Yeah, it's not ideal. And so I'll probably move this away over to here and pick up all these plonked things, and then let's see how it comes over here. Yeah, that's not, it's not ideal. But it's also mystical and magical and awesome. And so I might just leave it. I am glad it didn't try to harvest the torch. Okay, so let's pick this up, move it over to here. Okay. And so I might actually want to swap out this coal drawer for a compacting drawer, such that I can get the coal blocks and then drop them here. Well, I don't know if I want to drop them here, but definitely drop them over there for the coal blocks to power this guy. Particularly if I power more than one. But that should have enough range to get to that without any trouble. We can make a couple more, put them over here, speed this up. Put this one into position. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. It's amazing, but also not good. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so that is now empty. Let's throw some coal at that. Hello? Why you no eat the coal? You love coal. You full? You are empty. You are bound and oh. You are the problem. Yeah, so it spawns one roughly a second. Supposing you can supply it mana fast enough. We did have a bit of a backlog, so we're gonna have to wait and see if it keeps doing that after... Well, I mean, we're down at the end. Okay, so let's finish this loop. Okay, that loop is complete. Now we throw this. One. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, it's anywhere from one every couple to one every like 4 seconds with just the one, so we might want to have 2. But then again, this isn't the final plan. This guy's not the plan. The plan is lava. Much like the floor. But we can't have continuous power to this thing until we have somewhere to send the flowers. But the question is, do we send the flowers or do we process them into dye first? Because we'll need some sort of automated crafting. Yeah, like these crafters take power and can only hold up to 8 recipes, so that's not really enough to turn the flowers into petals. Glyph of craft doesn't really help. Crafting pattern 1 by 1. What in Botania does the crafting? The crafty crate, which requires dreamwood planks, which requires dreamwood, which requires an elven portal. That's really what I want, is that crafty crate. Then you could do 1 by 1 crafting. You just drop stuff into it. It turns flowers into petals. That would be great. Work in progress. Pedestal crafter. Again, probably needs power. But maybe it doesn't. Seems too good to be true for it to be free, but crafting is free. Crafting doesn't take energy normally. It doesn't take any sort of fuel, so maybe the 1x1 crafting pedestal is the way to go. Let's give it a shot. Worst case, it doesn't work. I don't think I have any of those gold things left, so let's make one. Ooh, a love binding wand. Ooh, a love binding wand. There it is. Binding stick, gold thing. There we go. Grab ourselves some spruce. A crafting bench. Plus a thing. Crafting thing. Ah, we did have these. Okay. And then we have a pedestal. We drop that there. And then put this on it. Oh, right. These don't work like that. We need that to come into a box. And then we put the pedestal on the box. What's on the box? Right, so then we put the pedestal on the box and the craft on that. And it does the job. It's a little noisy about it, but it does the job. So then we'll need another one that will pull it from there and send it to where it needs to go. So temporary solution, we make another box, which will eventually be an entangled box. Let's just put it here. Put this on top. And make ourselves another thing. I always have difficulty seeing my linking tool. And then that's just A hopper, yeah. Yep, just a hopper. And we turn it around. Put it on there. Grab our linking tool. And link them up. I don't think I have this one laying around because I'm actually using this one over there. Oh, right. It goes the other way. Okay. So the next step would be to then use the pestle on them to make them color. But I don't know if that'll work with a 2x2 crafter thing. Excuse me? Why are you... What? What was the deal with that? Yeah, so the upgrade's over here. Oh, I do have one. Why do I have an extra one of these? Weird. Okay. So let's try making the 2x2. So 2x2 is a 1x1. Easy peasy. So we make one of these, grab one of those, hit it with a stick, crafty, craft. Next, we actually need a pedestal. There we go. Let's go. Okay, so now we put this pedestal on the side of that. We put that on there. Then we grab our pestle and mortar and put it in the box. Alas, it is not smart enough. Perhaps the smart one will be smarter. So we put this on here. We go into our inventory. We make it smarter. We try it again. It's not smart enough. Let's see. If it is, in fact, too many things. And if we only have it and one color, if it'll work. And the answer is no. No, it will not. So we're going to need a different crafting method to get from the petals to the dyes. It might be feasible to use Create with two of the mechanical crafters here, and I don't know what it would do with Pestle and Mortar. What other crafty things do we have? Because we're going to run into the same problem that we have a whole lot of near identical recipes. Could go back to the mineral route. So the extra storage ones would be amazing, but then we'd have to get into that. Oh. I wonder, can drones craft things? But until I have a programmer, I won't necessarily know unless I look it up. Yeah, you can't use it like an item. Well, let's go and find out what happens if you craft them together. Okay, so if you use a mechanical crafter to craft them together. It might not like that it's so big. So let's make it smaller. There we go. I'm pretty sure it just... Oh, it spit it out. Okay. The question is, where did it spit that out? Okay, so if we do that, it spits both of them out like that. What if we put a chest underneath? Such that it could theoretically store both. Oh, right, and now I can't open this because the thing above it is solid. What a world. But it did hold both of them. So, if we were able to just loop the pestle back into that first slot over and over again. It wouldn't be a huge problem. And then anything that isn't a pestle into the other slot. And we could probably do that with a drawer controller. So we'd have this go into the first crafter thing. Then we'd have the second crafter thing that would have the pestle. And then that would shunt it into a drawer controller, which would reach up and probably just up. We'd have a drawer here for the pestle, and then an omnidirectional hopper back into the crafter. And then we'd be able to entangle that drawer controller over to wherever we need it. So let's move these out of the way. Now, how do we make those again? Smart, brass, cog, craft. That's not that bad, actually. Grab ourselves a redstone torch. We've got an iron nugget. We've got the rose quartz. Now we got the smart. Now we just need the crafting table. And now we got 3 of those. Down we go. So 1, 2. Pushes to the right, pushes to the right. Plonk that down there. Okay, drawer controller. Redstone comparators. I don't have enough sticks. Copy. 1, 2 of those. And then we're going to need some drawers. I know this isn't resource efficient, but who cares? We have all the spruce in the world. Wait, that's a controller slave. We need the regular controller. And one of these on top. We put this in there. We lock it, and then we take it back out. Actually, let's put it in. We need to make a new one. And then we go and fetch an omnidirectional hopper. So I'm fairly sure I've still got one of these laying around over here. I don't? I thought I did. Oh, I had it in my inventory. Silly me. Then we grab our pneumatic. And there we go. Okay, now we need to have where the die is going to go. But oddly enough, I'm not really certain where I want the die to go, because I don't know if I want the die to just be sitting out. So the question is whether or not I want a big stockpile of dye, or if I want to turn it all into the plastic blocks, and which I think produces faster, the dye or the plastic. And it might be a dye your own Legos kind of shop. But I think it would look better to be a Lego shop where you just have drawers full of the plastic blocks. I do need to decide that before I start this running. Well, no, I can get the power source first. Yeah, I can get the power source first. So I should probably make another fancy widget. So it's flat gold first. And then it's 5 of these, so that's already ready. And then... before we do this, let's check if we have any laying around. Because we always forget to check. One big guy. So we take this. Small, big, small, big. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Two. And then it's iron nuggets, isn't it? Yep, iron nuggets. Small, big, nug. Small, big, nug. Small, big, nug. Brilliant. And there we go. Now we need a couple of things we probably sat down somewhere. Maybe. Maybe they're still in our inventory. Maybe they're over here. Maybe we used them all up. We have them. Rotation speed controller. Oh man, now we need another big one. I always forget we need that extra big one. Okay, so we place it here. We put that in the top. And then we spin it over here. Let's make a couple more shafts. Just building the space for the water wheel. Hopefully a water wheel is enough. Okay. Water wheel. Wrong water. Big one, some slabs. Needs more slabs. Big one and slaves. Bam. Now we go grab some water. Can only get it up to 20. And yes, the wheel is at least a little bit backwards. We should make another... another drawer, such that this has somewhere to put the next thing. Okay, that is plenty fast enough. But is it? Is it? Is it fast enough? And no, you cannot put more than one thing in at a time. And then if it has nowhere to go, it just sits there. So yeah, this probably would generate flowers faster than this would process it, so we need more speed. I don't know if changing the wheel direction will help. Let's give it a shot. How do we... Oh, wait. We can use this. So now it's going in the correct direction. Can do 32. I mean, it's better, but I think we can still do better. So we need 2 big uns. Like 2. 2. Oh, wait, no. We only need 1 set of big uns. Now I've got buttons! Okay, pick up the water. Why am I going up there? There's water right there. In Platypus Land. Okay, so this should get us up to 96, right? Yeah, that is how arithmetic works. Now that's quick. Okay. It's pretty much time, so I don't think I'm going to push it any farther. But we've got a decent setup now. We've got this farming if we give this a little bit of food. We can see that growing flowers. We can see picking the flowers. And then once it makes it back around, drops it off here, comes in here, and tries to process it, but has nowhere to put it. So if it had somewhere to put it, it would work great. And it is self-correcting, so if it does seize up, once you open it out, it just goes back to working again. That's pretty good. So the next steps will be making ourselves a thermal lily, such that we can power the flower generator using lava. Nani? Well, that's odd. So apparently it just leaves one of each in here. But that's only 14, not 16. So apparently it just leaves one of each in the chest and then crafts from the excess. A little weird, but I don't mind. Yeah, so I will need to set up the lava eater to fuel the flower generator. I'll need to figure out if I want to have dye shelves in the Lego store as well as the bricks, and then if I'm going to do that, I will need to figure out how to maintain the stock of dyes and then make the bricks from the excess. So we might need to make the store a little bit larger than I was anticipating, because it might need a little bit of room for more machinery rather than just the storage. But depending on how it goes, maybe we can just entangle the controller and do the machinery somewhere else and just have the storage in the shop. But yeah, detecting how many of a particular thing is in there is not 100% straightforward, but I think it might be straightforward enough to be able to get the job done. It might be more convoluted than I would like, but I still think it'll get the job done. So we're doing good on color. We're doing all right on plastic. I was hoping to build the Lego store over here. Yeah, in this general area. Maybe at the end of this street. Right here. That might be good. But we need to figure out how we're going to make all of it work and communicate, and where we're going to potentially hide the machinery that makes it do exactly what we want. And then we need to decide if we want to keep this farm like this or if we're going to move it like 2 blocks over. Because I think it kind of belongs 2 blocks over. So we might just disassemble this whole thing and move it to here. such that it'll be pointing over this way and only reach about this far. Because right now that end piece is in this hill. And having it pass right here, maybe we take it one more, have it pass here. But then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be good. That could be good. So yeah, we'd move it 1, 2, 3 to here. So to remind us, a 1, 2, 3 to there. And then, of course, that means that this won't be connected properly anymore, and we'll have to reattach all the stuff underneath as well, but it'll look better, it'll feel better, it'll just be better. But that's a task for another night. For now, we should just be happy that we have a mostly functional dye farm. We just need a place to store it all. And we should probably add a thing to make this stop. So we'll probably do that next time as well. We'll put in some dispensers and a button so that we can just come here and go boop and turn it off. All in all, pretty productive stream. I need to write a paper this weekend and do my taxes and do some gardening and so don't expect a stream. Not this weekend. The odds are very, very low. But we will be back with more Minecraft on Tuesday. If things work out great, then there's the tiniest chance there would be one either on Sunday or Monday. I still haven't heard back about whether or not we're having jazz band rehearsal on Monday. Because there's been a little bit of confusion about that, and I forgot to check whether or not they picked up my music. They probably did. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes. Have yourself a lovely weekend, and I will see you in the next live stream of Minecraft, or Have a Nice Death, or something else I feel like playing, or who knows what, with light.